Well, it was supposed to be day two of the challenge. And is it possible for me to get back into the challenge? Hello and welcome to Promenade Française. I had the most unexpected thing happen yesterday, and I don't exactly know why it happened, but I think that's a normal part of taking on some kind of challenge. And that's why it's called a challenge and not like playtime or a vacation, because a challenge is meant to be difficult. When I was a child in middle school or high school, in Canada, middle school is called junior high school. The teacher invited me, asked me to be part of the track meet. The event that I was to compete in was the 2 kilometer or 3 kilometer run. The problem was that I never actually practiced. If you're going to compete in a 3 kilometer run, likely the best thing to do is to start slow and to run as far as you can run on the first day. And then the second day, run as far as you can run. And then the third day, run as far as you can run. And maybe what happens is, I mean, you might make it 3 kilometers the first day. It depends on if you're a natural long distance runner or not. As a child, I thought it wasn't going to be a problem, and then suddenly it became a problem because on the day of the track meet, I stood at the line and then the gun sounded and I sprinted. And I sprinted for like the first 800 meters. And after the first 800 meters, I was like way ahead of everyone. And I was feeling great. And my coach was like amazed, like, wow, he can run really fast. But suddenly that was it. Like, because that was my first day running. And after 800 meters, I just stopped. Well, not completely, but I slowed down. And then at 900 meters, people started to get closer. And at 1,000 meters, people started passing me. And at 1,100 meters, there was like only one or two people behind me. And at 1,300 meters, I was the last person in the race, and I crossed the finish line as the ultimate loser at 1,500 meters. And then I kind of stumbled over toward a shady area. I laid down on the ground and I almost passed out because I had overexerted myself and I had heat stroke and I was just shocked at what had happened. Is that what happened yesterday? So yesterday I woke up and I don't know, the pressure, I had so much pressure and I started feeling a headache. And the headache got worse and worse and worse and worse. And by the end of the day, I had such a migraine that I could hardly even fall asleep. What caused this migraine? I don't know exactly if it was just because of the pressure of trying to do this challenge or if it was some other thing. Obviously, it had something to do with the challenge because I don't think I've had a headache like that. Certainly not for several years, and maybe that was probably the worst headache I've ever felt in my life. So, what do you do when you have some challenge, but it's like a 1,500 meter challenge and you haven't even like ran as far as you can run the first day of training? I have a philosophy that if you fail, the first thing you should do is try to fail smaller. Fail smaller means to make the challenge smaller. I can't concentrate on all 28 sentences. I opened up the Quizlet link and I started doing the vocabulary. And like, I'm trying to focus on Monday vocabulary and it's giving me vocabulary from like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like 90 something words. It's way too much. And then when I get to the Monday challenge, like the actual worksheets where you have to write, there's four worksheets and I just couldn't even get myself started on the first sentence. And it just looked like so much work. And we did the time blocking. I wrote 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. No, that's not true. It did not take 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. And it was just completely overwhelming. And at the end of the day, I just had this insane headache. And now today, like traditionally Tuesday is my day off, but it's supposed to be day two of the challenge. But like I got such a headache from yesterday that I'm like afraid to do the challenge today. it's like that feeling you get when you try to do something and it's like pain. You know, pain is not it makes you afraid. So I don't want to feel that pain again today. So I think what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna like take a second look at the weekly challenge. Instead of doing like the first week challenge, I think I'm gonna do a first day challenge. So I'll just call it like the first day challenge or Monday challenge or something like that. So I'm going to jump back into the product and also the way that I'm sharing the product.